What is going on, guys? My name is UnlimitedCop, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to get into a reselling group in 2020. Before we get into it, guys, I do want to let you guys know people call these groups like different types of names. Personally, I've heard people call it cook groups, reselling groups, sneaker groups, and really just anything of that nature. Now first, I kind of want to take a step back for these newer guys that don't really know what a reselling group is. Really, it's just a group of people in a community helping each other out, trying to get limited release items to resell for more money. It's obviously going to be a little bit more complicated than that. Typically in most groups, there's going to be staff and support to help you guys with any of your needs. There's going to be reselling guides on limited sneakers and Supreme items. Most groups are going to have monitors to monitor items that are in stock. Generally, most groups are going to have stuff like that. Really what sets groups apart from other groups is like how good your information is and what time you get it. So most groups are going to have kind of the backside information, you know, things that people don't really have, while other groups are going to have like the normal information that most people are going to get. Which leads us into our next segue, which is actually going to be SabreIO. So if you guys haven't heard already, I actually don't have any affiliation with UnlimitedCop anymore. It just took too much time out of my day, guys, and got really stressful for me to keep up. So I decided to join SabreIO as a sneaker and Supreme admin. SabreIO is actually the sponsor of this video, guys. So if you guys want to check them out, I'll leave the links down in the description below. For only $35 a month, you get access to a laundry list of items. Honestly, guys, I've been really impressed with the group. There's so many features in here. I'm going to be going over the features later in this video. But for right now, guys, if you do want to check them out, links down in the description below. Their memberships actually do resell whenever they're out of stock, so I am going to ask them if I can get a couple memberships for you guys. So if you're interested in joining, definitely be sure to check the link right now instead of like after the video, because I'm sure people are watching this as I upload it. So it is a first come first serve basis, so obviously the first people to get there are going to be the first people to get in. Alright guys, now that we got that information out of the way, let's move on in the video. Alright, so now I want to talk a little bit about how a reselling group can actually help you guys. So whenever I first got started in the sneaker game and reselling, I actually didn't really know what I was doing. Obviously, no one really knows what they're doing when they first join. But I had no idea like what bots were and how I could use them. So instead of joining a cook group, I just searched for hours upon hours, like looking at different bots, seeing how they worked, and just really taught myself how to use them. Which, I mean, it does work and it is free, but for the time you're spending having to look for all that information, it's probably going to be worth the $25, $35 a month to join a sneaker group. Because in a sneaker group, you get access to like a lot of information that you guys would need to actually run your bot successfully. And there are people in there that have been doing it for years that can help you with your settings, help you set up for the release and whatnot. So that's just one really big benefit in joining one of these groups, is that you guys are going to get information that you probably wouldn't have if you aren't in one of the groups. And there will be a support line to help you guys with any questions you do have. And let's say you aren't a complete beginner and you're kind of an intermediate botter and you want to take your botting experience to the next level, because if you are in a good group, there are going to be guys in there botting to like the max, like getting hundreds of pairs a drop. Okay, maybe not 100 pairs because that's kind of crazy, but there are going to be people in there hitting 20, 30 pairs a drop that can help you with your setup and help you get started cooking that many pairs. Another good thing about flips, guys, is that they don't just have sneaker and streetwear information. They're going to have a whole bunch of low-key flips. That's really what the group is curated around, is finding these low-key flips that nobody really knows about, that you can spend like $35 on a certain item. Let's say it's like a little card or something that you can resell on eBay for hundreds more. I'm going to throw a couple screenshots on the screen right here, guys, showing the past cooks. If you guys want to pause the video and like look through them, it's honestly pretty crazy, guys. A couple months ago, they had a coin releasing for like $300, I believe, and now it's selling for well into the thousands, and that's just one of the items. There's been so many items like that that people have made thousands and thousands of dollars on. And I know it kind of sounds like weird and like it doesn't really sound right, but if you guys want to check them out, like the success, I'll link the success Twitter. You guys can see like all the things people are copying and like selling for, so you guys can see for yourself and not just take my word for it. I know we just talked a little bit about it, but most groups are going to have monitors to monitor items that are out of stock. So you guys might be asking yourself like, why is that beneficial? Well, it's actually very beneficial for restocks. It's going to let you know the exact second that an item restocks, so you can either quick task it to your bot, or you can just go straight manual for it. I've been able to cop some really hype shoes off a restock, so if you guys aren't a group that doesn't have monitors, I would highly suggest looking into one that does. Let's say you guys cop a shoe off a restock and make $80 profit off that shoe. That's going to be your monthly membership for that month. Actually, that's going to be your monthly membership for 2 months, and then you have $10 to go spend somewhere else. So I know I've been talking a lot about the pros of joining these sneaker reselling groups. Let's talk a little bit about the cons of them. So really the only con I can think of is like you having to put out the money beforehand. I know it's kind of weird, like having to pay the $25 or $35 like before the month even starts, which obviously does suck because you're having to invest your money and then hopefully you're going to see a return on it. But generally, guys, if you're spending $35 a month, that's not too much money. That's going to be like $1.25 a day. Okay, it's $1.16 every day. Which if you can make more than $8 a week, which is not very hard to do, you're going to be seeing a return on your money. So if you are really pinching your pennies, guys, honestly, just get rid of your Hulu or your Netflix subscription for a month, then you can test out the group. That's pretty much going to be like the same thing, you know what I mean? I don't really know if that made any sense, but like, I'm trying to say, if you're really like trying to pinch your pennies, cancel your online subscription for something for a month, test out the group with that money, then hopefully you can see a return on your investment, so then you can justify the money for the next couple months. Alright, so now that you guys kind of know what a reselling group is, let's talk a little bit more about Flipsio. Now Flipsio is an industry-leading reselling group coming in at only $35 a month. They're going to give you guys access to a whole list of features. I'll put them all on screen right here if you guys want to check them out. But I do want to highlight a couple I've really used in the past couple months and been pretty impressed with. The first thing is going to be low-key flips. I know I talked about this a little bit, but they have some low-key flips that have been absolutely insane. Post pretty much weekly, like low-key flips you guys can buy at certain times, like certain times that they drop. Then you can flip locally or on eBay for some pretty good profit. So if you guys don't really know what I mean by low-key flips, it's just items that like aren't really known by the rest of the community that you guys can just resell for more, I guess. Obviously, if you sell them for more. A couple of examples are like these Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing things. They posted information months ago. Those have been really good to cook. That coin I talked about, there's been some card sets people have resold for a lot of money. The next thing they do have is their support team. They have 15 staff members, something like that, 20, I don't really know, but there's definitely a lot of them, and they're ready to help you guys with any questions you guys may have. And like I said, guys, I am joining this Flips team as a sneaker and streetwear information guy, so I will be able to help you guys with anything you guys do need. I'll probably be in there doing conference calls with you guys for like 30 minutes or so. So if you guys are interested in that, just shoot me a message on there and I'll be sure to help you guys out. They have ticket reselling, which has definitely been a big plus. People have made a shitload of money off that. They have stocks and crypto, which as right now the stock market is kind of in a weird spot. So they're crypto and stock guys trying to help you guys make some money through that. They have sports card reselling, which kind of the first group I've ever seen to have this, where you guys can like buy like sports cards and like trade them and sell them. I don't really know how it works, honestly. I haven't really done it myself, but I have seen some people make some pretty good profit with it. And last but not least, guys, they have one of the fastest Twitter monitors like possible. I mean, they've run comparisons with other groups and they've pretty much beat everybody out. So that's gonna come in handy if you guys are trying to cop bot restocks like Cyber, Balco, and like anybody that tweets out the link. It's because you can get it a little bit faster than everybody else. So it's obviously gonna let you cop a little bit faster. Alright guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any questions or anything that I didn't go over, be sure to comment down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer you guys. Like I said, if you guys want to check out Flipsio, links down in the description below. Memberships are going to be pretty limited. I mean, there's only a couple hundred people in the group right now, and I do believe they plan to keep it that way. So if you guys are interested in joining, I would check out the link in the description. And if it's out of stock, guys, I am sorry. I try to get as many memberships for you guys as I can. But if it is out of stock, you can follow their Twitter for updates and restocks and all that good information. Also, for you guys that don't really want to join the group, but you're still looking for a conference call, in my next video, I'm probably going to be going over how I'm going to do this, so be on the lookout for that. Also, guys, as always, if I did help you guys out in this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below and hit the subscribe button for more content. If you guys haven't followed my Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat, all my social medias are linked down in the description below. Be sure to check them out. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm UnlimitedCop, and I'm out.